Life has a way of testing us when we least expect it. Maybe you've been knocked down by a setback, felt the sting of disappointment, or you're simply exhausted by the weight of everyday struggles. If that's you right now, take a deep breath. You're not alone. Today, we're going to talk about resilience, not as some impossible superhero quality, but as a set of small choices, habits, and mindsets that help us keep moving forward with strength and hope. By the end of this episode, you'll walk away with 10 practical ways to stay resilient in the face of challenges. Before we start, I want to welcome you again to my channel. I am Elma Joy, a working professional, life coach, and content creator in San Diego, California. And whether you're tuning in on your morning walk, during your commute, or curled up at home, I'm so glad that you're here. All right, let's cozy up, breathe, and dive in. Tip 1, reframe the story. Think about Thomas Edison. After thousands of failed attempts at inventing the light bulb, he said famously, "I didn't fail, I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work." The story we tell ourselves about failure determines whether it becomes a wall or a stepping stone. When faced with a challenge, ask, what else could this mean? What could I learn here? Try journaling through a tough moment, then rewrite it with a hopeful perspective. Tip 2, anchor in daily routines. Navy SEALs talk about the power of making their bed each morning. It's a small, grounding win before the day begins. A simple ritual reminds you that even in chaos, you have control over small things. Choose one tiny daily anchor, making your bed, morning coffee in silence, or a 5-minute stretch to remind yourself of stability. Tip 3, lean on your people. During grief, people often remember who simply showed up, not with advice, but with presence. Resilience is rarely a solo project. Connection turns heaviness into something shared. Make a short list of your 3 safe people you can call or text when life feels overwhelming. Send them one message today, even if it's just to say hi. Tip 4, create a resilience playlist. A friend of mine swears by blasting upbeat 90s music when she's stressed. It shifts her energy almost instantly. Music bypasses logic and taps directly into your emotions. Build a playlist of songs that make you feel unstoppable. Keep it handy for these hard days. Tip 5, practice micro-gratitude. A woman going through tough chemotherapy once shared that she survived by noticing one tiny thing each day. The warmth of tea, a kind nurse, the sunlight on her window. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it creates room for hope. Each night, write down one thing you're thankful for. Over time, it rewires your brain to notice the good, even in hard seasons. Tip 6, move your body. During the pandemic, many people like myself found walking outside became a lifeline. The rhythm of movement and fresh air grounded us. Physical movement literally shakes the stress out of your body. When stuck in a spiral, step outside for a 10-minute walk. If you can't, stretch or dance in your living room. Tip 7, limit the doom scroll. We've all had nights when scrolling social media or news made everything feel heavier. Consuming negativity when you're already down multiplies the weight. Give yourself a boundary. Maybe no scrolling before bed or a 30-minute daily cap. Replace it with journaling or a calming podcast, like this one. Tip 8, borrow hope. Think of people who've walked before you, Maya Angelou, Oprah, or even someone you know personally. They remind us that hope can be borrowed from others when we don't have our own. Seeing resilience in others gives us proof that we can rise too. Keep an inspiration folder, quotes, stories, or even screenshots that remind you of strength. Revisit it on tough days. I like to do this on Pinterest by saving inspiring pins to look back on when I need it. Tip 9, break challenges into tiny steps. A climber doesn't look at the entire mountain. They look at the next step and then the next. Overwhelm shrinks when you focus on doable pieces right in front of you. If your to-do list feels impossible, write down just the next small action. Do that, and it builds momentum. Tip 10, speak life to yourself. In studies, athletes who practice positive self-talk outperform those who don't. Your inner voice matters. Resilience grows when your words build you up instead of tearing you down. Create a personal mantra like, I can handle hard things, or this storm will pass. Repeat it until it feels true. Resilience isn't about never struggling. It's about learning how to bend without breaking. Today, we talked about 10 ways to stay strong. 1, reframing your story. 2, building small routines. 3, leaning on your 4, creating a resilience playlist. 5, practicing micro-gratitude. 6, moving your body. 7, limiting doom scrolling. 8, borrowing hope. 9, breaking things into steps. And 10, speaking life over yourself. Remember, even the smallest choice can shift your day and keep you moving forward. You're stronger than you think, and your story isn't over yet. If this episode encouraged you, share it with someone who could use a little light today. Take care and remember, you are enough.